Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and I'm sorry, the third video today was supposed to be some conclusions after the press conferences, after the EU member states decided what they're going to do about the extension. It seems to be going on for a while because they still haven't decided, and it may get to the point where it's a little bit too late to do it tonight, who knows. And I don't just want to do what I had already because it could end up being speculation that's invalidated before this whole thing even goes live, and the internet around here is rubbish. It takes ages to upload. So what I thought we'd do have a little look at is the UK Parliament petition. There's a petition that's already talked about for revoking Article 50. We'll just have a little look at it here when I can find my mouse. There it is. Or more specifically, there it is. So at the moment you can see it's well over 1.5 million. This was only put up yesterday. It's broken the site a few times because it's not been able to hold under the load, but it keeps coming back for more. I have to say at this point, I was a little bit mean in some comments earlier. Someone noted that, no deal Brexiteers have done a petition as well. And I had a little look and I looked at it. I thought, oh, that's all right. It's got about 350,000. And then I looked at it. I thought, hang on a minute. This is the one they did a few months ago. So that's certainly not built up over the last day. And then I was very uncharitable, I have to confess, and I said, wouldn't it... And I accept that not all Leave voters are stupid, but I thought, wouldn't it be just like vote leavers, or Leave voters, I should say, who put their signature on a petition that's already been done and dusted. It can't go for another debate, it's already had one. But I see what the issue is. That's uncharitable. What the issue is, obviously, why not use one that's already got a load of signatures? Because they're trying to show that actually it's not overwhelmingly in favour of revoking Article 50. We'll see where it lies when Parliament sits again next week. But, you know, it just keeps going and going. So I'd encourage you to go on here. If you're a UK citizen, if you're not a UK citizen, then there's not really much point. But here's something of interest. I always like this bit. Looking at this, so it shows you like little hotspots of where most people are from in terms of voting for it. So the darker the colour, that's where most of them are. So they've got quite a lot around here. London, of course, you would expect in London. A few little areas there in the home counties. Little hotspot there, round about in Edinburgh. And then you can look at some areas. You can see it's quite light in North Wales. Well, that's to be expected. A lot of people in North Wales actually voted Leave. And where I am. Where am I? Just under the area. There I am, Scunthorpe. That's quite light. There's a few light things around here. Again, this is like Brexit Central. You know, this is sort of, I mean, this literally is the country where Farage tried his tragic little march. I noticed he was in Brussels today. He's not on his march anymore, is he? But I do have to say, you know, the people of Northern Ireland keep pointing out that they voted Remain. Where's your signatures on the petition? Northern Ireland, get busy. What the hell, man? You're the same colour as me in Scunthorpe. Sort it out. Interesting, isn't it? I like looking at little things like this. Obviously, the further north you are in Scotland, much less so. But then again, it's less populated, so that's not necessarily as big an indicator. In Scotland, it's mostly around the south where you'd expect the bulk of the population to be. There's a little bit there as well. South, I mean, very stark difference between South and North Wales. Again, North Wales tends to be more rural, South Wales a bit more cosmopolitan, as far as Wales can become cosmopolitan, that is. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description below if you haven't already signed it. Do sign it, because the point is not to get a debate. I said this yesterday when I signed it. I said, look, it is futile in terms of its primary purpose. Its primary purpose is to get a debate. You need 100,000 signatures for that, well over 1.5 million, so that's done. The debate may not come in time anyway, and it doesn't matter because these debates from petitions, I don't think any of them have ever resulted in a change in direction in Parliament. I don't think any of them have had any bearing whatsoever. I could be wrong, but, you know, none that I've taken an interest have anyway. It's not about that. It's about when an MP stands up in the Commons next week that they get to say, all you lot talking about the will of the people. We had over 500,000 people marching in London the weekend, and we've got several million people, I hope, who've signed a petition to say they want us to revoke Article 50. I need an MP to be able to stand up and for no other MP in that house to be able to say anything, to have anything. We're certainly not going to have anyone stand up and say, "Oh yes, but I think you'll find there was another petition to vote to leave with no deal, and that's got just as many." I don't think they'll be drawing attention to that. We will see. We'll compare those again next week. So anyway, I'll have to leave it there for tonight. I'm afraid I'm going to have to catch up tomorrow after work with the conference, the press conference, because it's not going to come in time for me, I'm afraid. But have a good evening, everyone. And until next time, I'll see you later.